heroes or potheads. So why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly? Peter Dash said got to legalize. All my heroes are potheads.
And welcome to again a new season, episode 2 of Comics on Cannabis, where you sit, smoke, drink, and chill with 3 of the coolest cats in the podcast world. I'm your host Ed Cho. Of course, we have fellow host the Reverend Bob Levy, and finishing it out we have Derek Michael. Behind the board, our friend is Ming Chen. So Ming, thank you for putting this together as well.
Anytime, gentlemen. Anytime.
Appreciate you being here. It's been a few days since our inaugural episode with Bob, and we've got a lot of good rhythm off of that, and I'm sure a lot has happened in between, and you're going to hear about that in today's episode. But before we get to that, I just want to ask that, just going to ask the listeners if you've ever been feeling down, if you're not feeling yourself, did you ever need to feel better without the worries of harsh medicines and chemicals flowing through your body? Sure you do. So how do you feel better? I'll tell you how. You get CBD. The answer, people, CBD. And how do you get it? Our friends at Green Room, New Jersey. Basically with stores in Hoboken, Montclair, Jersey City, West Village, Westfield, New Jersey, and of course, Red Bank, New Jersey. The New Jersey Green Room will hook you up with all your CBD needs. If you can't make it to any of the aforementioned stores, you can visit them at thegreenroomnewjersey.com. Use discount code DW15 for 15% off your CBD purchases. So New Jersey Green Room is the quality place to get your quality CBD.
Good stuff.
It's good stuff. So backing it up here now, Bob, welcome. Look, you're not in our you're not in the studio, you're at home. You look better. You look better. You look younger. You look more vibrant.
Vibrant?
You fucking liar. It's unbelievable. You lie right to my face across the internet. I see what you're doing.
That's what I do, man. Did you use that cream I gave you?
Yeah.
Did you use it all? It's sitting on your fucking toilet, isn't it? It's not doing anything.
I used a few dabs and I was able to come. I put it right on my dick.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it that way. Did you actually use it or you didn't?
I did. I'm actually feeling pretty good, which is, it's still early, it's a week. So I think it has to really get used to it, but it's starting to come alive.
All right. Excellent. Well, you were getting better anyway before that, but I'm just hoping that cream works, man. That's good stuff. That cannabis cream is just kind of gets into you, and it's gets your muscles high, and that's why it gets your muscles high, and that's why it actually works. But I'm hoping that it works, bro.
Yeah, no, well, me too. I mean, I'm done with this pain. I can't deal with it anymore. But it was like, it's been a crazy week. St. Paddy's Day, I was going to a gig, right? I get pulled over twice on the way to the gig, because they figure every drunk is out there, because I was playing with the volume on the car because of the fact something button got hit and it only went to a certain loudness and I couldn't get further. So I'm playing with everything. Cop pulls me over and he goes, "Have you been drinking?" I'm like, "No." And he goes, "You're swerving." And I'm stoned out of my mind now. So I'm like nervous, Yeah. I figured I'm not going to drink on St. Patrick's Day because, that's easy for the cops, and I don't like to make it easy for them. So
of course.
So I figured I'll just take an edible at home, and I'm feeling good, trying to fix the cars I'm driving, not paying attention. I was all over the road. And he went back and ran my thing. He let me go. I get pulled over by another. I see the lights behind me. This is first one is on 295, right? Going north. And then 195 I go on to go across to the shore. The lights come on, and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me. I am too stoned to deal with this." I was enjoying the ride. And I see the cop walking up, and I go, "I just got pulled over." He goes, "Yeah, that was me that pulled you over." I go, "Yeah, I know it was you. It was the same cop. He went on a different, you know what I mean? He was a state trooper, so he just kept going. And I guess he was following me. And he goes, "Are you sure you're not drinking?" And I'm like, "No." And he was like shocked. And then he goes, "Can you get out of the car?" And it's kind of raining. And I go to get out of the car. I still got the seat belt on, and it's in drive, so it kind of moves a little. And I go, "Calm down."
Shit.
I could have been shot right there. I was like, it was unbelievable. Like, it didn't move that much, but it was enough for him to go, "Calm down," because I'm like trying to get out with the seatbelt thing on me.
He knew you were high, man. He knew you were high.
No, he didn't. I had the corn muffins on the seat next to me. I put a mask over them because they're useless. So
Uh,
I used the mask to cover them, and he never looked around. But he made me get out and do the pen thing, where he puts it up, and you got to keep your eye, you got to keep your head
yeah.
straight, and then go back and forth, and then up and down. And he's like, "Are you sure you're not drunk?" I go, "Maybe I'm just a bad driver." You ever think of that? And like it was if I was black, I would have been like, "Man, this is really weird." You know what I mean? To get pulled over by the same cop twice is really like I try to put myself in some like being like a black person being pulled over like that. How would you react? I would be a little madder than I was because first I'm stoned. Second, this doesn't happen to me. It happens to black people more than me getting pulled over for no reason. I got pulled over twice. Imagine if I was black, I would have been like, wait, something's going on. Something's going down.
You would have got your ass kicked. First of all, you wouldn't have got pulled over. You wouldn't have got pulled over twice.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have got pulled over twice if you were black. They would have just taken you in the first time.
Yeah, they would have checked
Yeah, you
my
would have
whole
taken at
car.
least. No
Yeah, they
doubt.
would have been all over my car. They would have been in. They had dogs in there, giraffes, anything that they could get to sniff something, to sniff my ass or whatever. They would have had everything in the car. And to feel like that, I was nervous being somebody that wasn't drunk. And I was shaking because I was stoned. But I was like, oh no, this isn't happening. I didn't even get to the gig yet.
Now,
And-
what would have? I'm sorry. Go on.
Go. Why? What?
No, what would have happened? Seriously, how would have you reacted if you got booked? You were high. You would have went to the station. What would have Bob? What would Bob have done in that moment?
I would have called my wife and said, "Hey, man, get the credit card ready because we're getting the hell out of here." I've been to jail before. It's not fun. You know what I mean? I went there once, and that was for the gay sex, but the hot gay sex. I left out the best part. But
That's always good.
I was only there 4 days for that, and 4 days, 3 nights, as like we like to call it in the slammer. But the whole thing is that it's not a place you want to be. The food is terrible. The lodging is fucking horrible. I didn't even have a bed when I was in there. I was sleeping on metal or something.
It's a vacation joint for you. It's a vacation joint for Bob. He loves that. You look at that. You get free food. You get to sleep. You get dicks up your ass. It's a beautiful thing for you, Bob. I'm jealous of you, man. It's a wonderful thing.
It's better. It's cheap. It's cheaper than going to Jamaica. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
How was the gig?
It got canceled because of the fact it was St. Patrick's Day, and then I drive there and like I should have known that everybody's an alcoholic or make believe they are. They don't want to be in a comedy club that night, but it was like. And then I drove. I go, if this guy pulls me over on the way home now, like an hour later, he's gonna say you're a liar. You're not going to Uncle Vinny's comedy club. That's what I threw that in too because I was babbling.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why are you swerving all over? And I go, my back hurts and that from the accident. I'm babbling about stuff he knows nothing about.
But you weren't drunk.
I wasn't drunk, but I'm nervous. So I start babbling, you know what I mean? It's like, he's like, look at the pen back and forth. And I'm like, I'm getting rain in my eye. You know what I mean? Because the rain was coming down. It was embarrassing.
What would have really happened? Like, if you get busted, does anyone even know? I don't even know. I mean, if you get busted, you get pulled over and you're high. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really gonna happen to you?
They put your name in the police blotter and
like nothing really. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They'll do a test on you, or I don't even think they even test for cannabis, or they have a thing now where they can test on it, but it's not like an alcohol test where you blow. So what? It's an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience. That's what would have happened.
They hand you a menu with 4 different chicken wing things on. You're like, wow, I don't know. I take all of them.
There it is.
No, but you can't drive. That is, I'm pretty sure it's the same as being on alcohol because you're on something.
I don't know if it is actually, because I don't think there's any way to test for it now. Like, I don't think you can. I don't think you can test for how high you are. I think the technology is there to make it. It kind of sucks that they have it's existing, but
they'll just give you a field sobriety test.
No. They're actually making some type of technology where you kind of blow into it or something, and that you could find out if you're high. But
they already have it for your windshield. They have those ones in California where it's like a tape thing, like those thermometers that go on your head. You know, remember those thermometers? They're like
wow.
soft plastic. They stick them onto your windshield, and it'll tell if you've been smoking in the car.
Really?
That's their, if it says yes, then they can search the car, they can search you, give you
So
some
if I was
petty
eating edibles, would they just shove that up my ass?
Well, whatever makes you happy, Bob. Whatever makes you happy, dude.
Oh, you pulled me over again. Stick it up there again.
It's the fourth time this week. What the hell, man?
This night. No, but it's like there is a test of something that they can do. Like if they find out that you're stoned, that's like driving, whatever it's called.
It's driving under the influence, driving intoxicated.
Impaired. I think
Right.
they call it.
I don't even think they still have that now. I don't even think they. If they do, man, I don't know about it. I'm pretty sure that you can't check for it. Like you can, they can check alcohol. I don't think you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure of that.
Really?
I
Are
can
you
be-
a
yeah.
lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
You know what? I'm
Really?
Asian, right? I'm fucking everything. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm whatever the hell you want me to be today, man. I'm
everything my parents wanted me to be, but I'm not.
That's right, man. I wake up and I'm Asian. I'm fucking God. I could be whatever I want to be. You too, Ming. We could be whatever we want to be. That's what's cool about being Asian. That's what sucks about being white like you guys.
No, it is great because look, Asian people are happy all the time. That's why I love you guys. You guys are always in a good mood. You're not you never get in a bad mood. Like I've never seen an angry Asian. Never. Like I've
Go to a
never.
casino.
Oh yeah, but that's a different thing. Okay,
funny.
That's
true.
fucking good. Yeah.
That's true. No, you never see an angry Asian. They're really pissed off Asians there, man. You ever like you piss off somebody in like a Chinese restaurant? They yell at you in like Chinese and like Mandarin and all kinds of different like different types of Chinese. But there are angry people out there. But the great thing about being Asian is that we have the luxury of. I mean, I wouldn't call it a privilege, but people look at us. I mean, Ming, right? People look at us as either being smart, or we're content, or we're right.
Yeah, we're good at kung fu. I mean, where's the? We invented fireworks. Big deal.
And we invented fireworks. Yeah. That's a big thing, man. I love fireworks.
It is, and our food is awesome. So
our food is awesome. Yeah, our food is awesome.
I feel like there's a lot of expectation placed on the shoulders of Asian people, where it's not so.
It's because we're fucking great. That's why.
Yeah, that must be it. That was what I was going to say next.
All right, small cocks notwithstanding, but
there you go.
That's not true, man. Like it's not true at all. I take care of all my shit. I've never gotten one person to tell me, "Hey, you know what? This shit's too small."
Yeah, but that's because you bang midgets.
I'll fucking stab you, Bob. Right now,
they're not midgets. They're 9,
dude.
They're 9. There's a difference.
You idiot. You know what, Bob? I got yesterday. I was just telling these guys, I got really, really stoned because I took this chocolate edible as a Delta 8, and I didn't expect it to really fuck me up as bad as it did.
Right.
But it did, which is fine. And I took it because it wasn't the real reason, but one of my friends actually talked about you. Believe it or not, right? Yeah, they brought up Bob. And they're like, "Hey, I saw the show. I listened to the show." He was like, "Well, I'm lying to you." He's like, "I listened to the show, and the show was fun." I'm like, "Thanks, I appreciate that." He's like, Bob's funny." I was like, "Bob always has been funny." And then he asked me this question, and it really kind of drove me up the fucking wall because I wasn't going to ask this stupid question. You actually know who this is, Derek, but we'll talk about it later. And he was like, "Can you do me a favor?" He was like, "Can you ask Bob what it was like to be on the Howard Stern show?"
Oh God!
And I was like, fucking no, I'm not going to ask that. And they're like, "Why?" And I was like, "That poor guy probably gets asked it every fucking day of his life." Do you remember when you and I were at that Atlantic City gig? You know, and I don't think I once brought up the Howard Stern and shit. And you know why I didn't bring that shit up? Because I think to myself as a human being that you get that shit all day, every fucking day. So he actually kind of got a little annoyed at me saying, "Really?" Because maybe, you know, you like, and I was like, if you want to know what Bob did on Howard Stern, like there's fucking tons of, I think, podcasts and stuff that you talk about it, I think. And that must be the number one question. And how annoying must it be? So I'm not going to ask you about that.
No,
I was going to ask you. Now that you're a part of this podcast, it's like I'm not going to fucking interview you and say, "Hey, you know what it was like being on Howard Stern." But when you get that question, you might want to stab these people in the fucking eye, don't you?
Well, pretty much, you know. That's why I don't really do like unless you can just go on and wing it with people you know. I don't like doing the interviews anymore because it's the same questions all the time, and it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like if you knew anything, you can read it anywhere, you can whatever.
Right.
But it's just the stupidest thing. But people are not that smart, and that's why we're here.
That's exactly right. But what a stupid question to ask me. Can you ask me if he was on Howard Stern? I was like, no. Can you ask me like what it was like to work with Howard? And I was like, really? That's what you want me to ask Bob? What it was
Yeah,
like? What it was like to be on Howard Stern? Like
it was the best thing ever. You know what I mean? At the time, it was the biggest thing. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck else are you gonna say? It sucked. That's why I was there for 8 years.
exactly. And what did he want? Like, did he want like like even if I asked you, what was it going to answer back? Was it going to take like notes? Was it going to was it going to share with you like all your experiences? It was just stupid. He got
him the second question.
annoyed.
Yeah, the second question that people always ask: what's Howard like off air? Say he was very nice. Just tell him that one, and then he'll be like, "Wow." Then that goes into the same vein as every fucking interview I've ever done with people that bring up stuff from the past.
Yeah. So my take it is on this, man. Being you, I don't envy you in the fact that people probably ask you that all day, every day, and it's just got to suck and be so fucking annoying. Because for someone to even ask me, to ask you, I got annoyed. So I can't even imagine what it's like to be in your shoes, bro.
Telephone game.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. You hear the construction? See, I have construction going on.
Look at that. He's fixing everything. He's putting I talked to him this week, and he's putting in like a little area for his gimp. You got You got a gimp.
I got two of them, but yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you're an instant guy.
Yeah, a jacuzzi with the whole bathroom's like cement right now.
Dungeon,
yeah. A little rape room. Everybody loves the rape rooms.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Now I'm jealous, man. This guy's getting it all done. Every time I call Bob, he was like, "Yeah, Ed, I'll call you back. Why? They're working on my house. They're working on my kitchen. They're working on my
rape room.
They're working on my bath. They're working on my rape room. They're fucking my fucking gimp.
That must be scary. You can't fucking not get raped in the room because it's called the rape room.
Exactly. If you're in it, you know why you're there. Really, it's like unbelievable. I don't have to have a sign on the door. Don't go in there.
When are you finishing that? When's it all done? When are you gonna have that party where everyone's gonna come over and go in your jacuzzi and fucking hang out in your rape room and all that good stuff?
Probably within a month. Everything. It's not every day, so
you're getting it all done. So you're gonna have this spring and summer. You're gonna have like tons of people over and showcase your new home.
I'm not about that. I'm not about people in my house. I go to other people's house. You know what I mean? I don't even go to people's house. No, I don't. I'm lying. I don't go anywhere. I don't go to their house. They're not coming to mine. You understand? That's the truth. I'm not going to have a party in my backyard because then all of a sudden I'm the barbecue guy. I have to make food. I have to get, they need a drink. Oh, honey, can you get, well, that's what I would say to her. But can you go get that? Can you get, but it's too much. I'm not a fucking waiter too. I don't want people over. I can't have it.
No, you're not going to house. I was going to bring you a plant. I was going to put a plant there and be like, this is from Ed. This is from your boy, Ed.
You didn't have to say Ed. You can just say the Asian guy on it.
How many
people give plants?
You have no Asian friends. You have zero. How many you got? Oh, here it comes.
In my phone, I have you, and I have the Chinese restaurant down the street, and that's it. Yeah.
You see this guy. So, all right.
This is all new to me, brother. I like it, but
I'm glad. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, speaking of Chinese, which is kind of weird that you brought that up. I don't know if you guys. This is the most fucked up thing in the world. You guys. Like this weekend, this is a really crazy weekend. I had this idiot talking about Bob, and I got maybe like 6 or 7 like calls, spam calls. You ever get those calls that you just pick up and then you're like a hello, and it's either a sales call or somebody, or it's a recording. The robocalls.
That never happens because I don't pick up a phone that I don't see a name come up.
I pick it up when I just see a number. When I see a number, it could be somebody, and they're fooling you because they're using local numbers now. It's no longer like an 888. It's like they'll use like a 609 or a 212 or something like that. So it could be somebody, and I'm getting all these calls, and the messages are in Chinese.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're I don't know why they're in Chinese, and when you get the robocalls, you're supposed to be able to like, hit 3 if you don't want to hear it anymore, or you've gotten these before, but I don't understand her. So I don't know what to hit, like to talk to somebody, or 3, but I got like 4 or 5 of them this this weekend, and I have no idea. I have no idea why. I have no idea where they're coming from.
Have you been to any interesting sites lately?
Yeah.
But you mean like Pornhub? Like one of those.
It's women calling you from China, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It could be, dude. It could be about It could be about like warranties. It could be about a lot of different shit. But
Could be about taking it in the ass.
It could be about a couple things. Well, no, it's annoying me, and I don't know why I'm getting it. So it's like, but they're in Chinese. Like they're all in Chinese, or it could be in Japanese. I can't tell the difference. Well, yeah, I really can't tell the difference. All I know is Korean. But they're hitting me with all this different shit, and I don't know why. I don't know where, and it's really fucking annoying. See, Bob here doesn't pick up the phone, so he doesn't even fucking. He doesn't even.
Because you were saying it could be somebody important. If it's somebody important, they'll leave a fucking message.
You know what it is the fucking lottery. You won, but they don't want to give you the money, so they just call and speak to you.
It's some Nigerian. It's some Nigerian that I won $2 million of his fucking kingdom. Fucking sucks, man. I don't even understand. I hate these calls. I hate the new cell phones now, because some cell phones now tell you spam. They sell you telemarketing. They tell you good shit. But my phone, it's like I just get numbers. My friend's phone actually says spam telemarketing.
Yeah, mine does too.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's because
it doesn't always work. Some of them get through, but
yeah. But you think it says spam because you're fat? No. I'm killing here. I'm unbelievable.
That's tremendous.
That was good. That really was.
Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes.
Sometimes it's good. Not this weekend, because he almost got arrested by being fucking high and being stoned. I'm not gonna lie. It would have made for great radio right now, great podcast, had you have gone to jail high off your little episode that would have happened there, going to Uncle Vinny's. That would have been an amazing story. I'm a little upset. I'm your friend. You're a good guy, but for the sake of the show and for the sake of radio, it would have been a great story.
You know what came close to it? Like, he could have clubbed me, pulled me out of the car when it moved, because I went to put it in. It was in drive when he said to come out of the car, and I had my seatbelt, and I was trying to get out, and I was panicking, and the car moved about 2-3 feet. He's like, "Whoa, calm down," you know what I mean? And like, I could have been clubbed right there, or fucking sprayed,
or shot,
or nuded.
So, why would you? What? Why again? Would your car move forward? Like, under what reasons?
He didn't put it in park.
I didn't put it in park.
Learn to drive, dude. Come on, old man.
The only way I know.
Drive, bro.
Yeah,
you never been stoned.
What? Yeah, but you never been stoned and fucking
all the time,
panicked and had the cops yelling at you, like not yelling at you, but it's the second time, and like I'm all nervous. He's probably nervous,
Yeah.
And things didn't go right.
It's once again going back to the Asian thing. Every time I'm pulled over, they usually, I don't know why, they usually, I'm trying to jinx myself, but they usually let me go.
Yeah, because I pulled you over because you were doing 5 in a 55. You fucking Asian bastard.
Hey,
always fucking you terrible drivers. Nice people, awful drivers.
I appreciate that. Look, they pulled you over because you're an old fuck, man. How fast were you going? 10, 15, maybe? There's a stereotypic fucker. Let me pull his ass over before he fucking causes a fucking.
I was probably going 63 and 65.
That's even more dangerous. I would have pulled you over too. An old man doing 63. That doesn't happen. It's not really. That's not supposed to happen.
I was playing with buttons. I had to. I was swerving. What are you gonna do? Shit happened.
Let me ask you a question, old man. How old is your car?
It's like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. 2 years. What year is this? It's a 19.
It's 19. So that means there's technology in there you still don't know how to use.
I figured out.
Spraying is what you're doing.
I figured out that the car had to be off to adjust those settings. You know what I mean? And then restarted to go through. That's what the problem. That's why they probably don't want you driving 63, adjusting sound and hitting buttons.
That's a good reason. I mean, I would assume that's a good reason. Who am I even talking to? Last weekend, you didn't even know what last podcast. You don't even know what car you're driving. So nonetheless, you have no idea how to work
Well,
it.
she told me. My wife is here, and she told me what it was. The 2019, right? You see, 2019. I don't fucking know. If he would have asked me for the registration, I wouldn't have said. I don't know where it is. It's
Nah,
her car.
You would have spread your legs for him. That's what you would have done. That's all you would have done, man.
Is that a nightstick on your hip?
You know, it was crazy. It's weird. Speaking of cars, did you guys see? Ming, you probably saw it. I don't know if you did. There's it just went viral today. There was this Tesla. There was like a Tesla group, and this Tesla like did this monster fucking jump. It like they crashed it. It was I don't know if you could find it, but this guy jumped this Tesla, and it like went maybe like.
I saw it. It looked like it was from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
But in real life, and then
I seen that. That was Bo and Luke Duke, I believe. What the fuck are you talking about? Put the weed down.
You know what? Hey, take a look at it and you'll understand what I'm talking about. This thing was crazy. They jumped it, and I feel bad because somebody could have gotten killed. Like somebody could have gotten killed. But when I saw it, somebody added like, oh, here it is. Hold on, if you can see that.
keep talking.
Okay, it's when it's messed up because somebody filmed it, but when somebody edited it, when they jumped, somebody added the wee, to it, which is pretty fucked up, but it did make it funny. And I was seeing if you guys saw it because I don't know like what you would be thinking. Look, man, I Teslas are cool and stuff, but to jump, when I saw this today, I thought it was a video game. I didn't know it was real.
What did he jump?
He just jumped this. It was just kind of like just a big hill, and this guy's like, I know this great place to jump. What they were saying is, it was like a Tesla meetup group.
We believe home.
Whoa. It was a Tesla meetup group, and this guy's like, I know this great place where we could jump Teslas, and this guy jumped it.
That sounds like the gayest thing I've ever heard of a Tesla group met up and they go, I know a place where we can jump things. I mean, what the hell?
Teslas. Yeah.
That's exactly what. But you got to see it, man. It is the most. Seriously, I thought it was a video game. Like the fact that somebody didn't die, that somebody didn't get killed in this is absolutely like it's. You got to check it out. I mean, Ming trying to find that, right?
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, so you got to see it, but that's what I want to see Bob do. I want to see Bob getting his Buick or whatever it is. I want to see him jump something.
It is a Buick. How did you know?
Is it a Buick?
It's a Buick, right, honey? Yeah, it's a Buick.
Oh fuck! I was just trying to make fun of you.
Oh wow!
It's an old man's car. A Buick's an old man's car.
She got it from the goddamn caravan. Carvana, they drop off they pull up in a truck and pull it off, and then they give you the keys.
Did Gina buy it for you? Is it her car?
It's her car. We're lazy. I just said get a car. Go online.
She bought it for you, man, because it's got an old man stigma to it, a Buick. So I was just making a joke. I didn't know it's really actually a Buick.
Oh, it's a Buick, baby. It's a Buick. All the old chicks love it.
That's amazing.
I go by the nursing home with the radio blasting, you know.
Yeah, I can see Bob
just for buying
baby. That's
just for buying a Buick, you get free tickets to movies.
Yeah, and he gets discounts. He gets to go to the friggin' Applebee's at 4:00 and get discounts because he's over fucking 90.
I'll buy it. I'll buy that Buick.
And here's his Buick. I like Buicks. When I get old, I'm gonna get a Buick. Now I gotta get a Buick.
What kind?
I don't know Buicks, man. I was really kind of having fun with it.
All right, here we go.
What is that?
Oh my god!
Whoa! Oh my god!
That's insane.
Look at that. Watch this. And then boom.
Look at
that.
Holy shit!
Tell me you don't think like now the one I saw had a guy go wee, and it was actually pretty funny. But that that to me is like I don't know what's cool right now. Like if that's the cool thing of taking a Tesla and jumping it like maybe 4 blocks, but that doesn't seem like fun to me. Is that where we're going, guys? Like I need to like is that what's cool? I guess I'm out of touch. I must be out of touch.
No, that's creepy because like look, if I would have jumped there, my back would have went out, my neck would have snapped again. they would have slid me out in a pile of my own shit, out of the car. I mean, it wouldn't end. That would not end well. Put it that
No,
way.
I don't think it ended well for that dude. I think that dude is still young, but and he got out okay. But look at that fucking car. And you know what I found out? I think it was a rental. I think it was a rental.
Nobody's doing that to their own car.
He fucked up a rental. Like, how high do you have to be? How high and drunk do you have to be to do something like that? Like, you gotta be like out of your fucking mind to do something like that.
Or maybe eat some of those CBD chocolates.
I took it yesterday because I had the anxiety thing going. I didn't think they were gonna hit me as bad as they did, and I gotta relax on that, man, because I'm getting like too high every day. It's getting to the point where when I do stand up comedy, it's like people just notice that it's pretty fucked up when you could tell an Asian's high. Like you could, and everyone's coming to like, you all right? Like, and I'm like, I'm okay, but I'm a little high. And then
maybe every other day you start day drinking.
You know what? I
could work.
I can't drink as much as I used to.
That's why you do it every day.
Yeah, but you can tell when an Asian is stoned because their eyes open.
See.
Oh wow!
Take that from the Buick guy.
Fuck you, Derek, for laughing so hard, asshole. Hey, you know what? Once again, the idea of being Asian, there's a lot of stuff I get that's given to me. My ex-wife was white, so do you know how much shit I got away with in just being white, being Asian? I think, Derek, I told you this story too. I was in was it Elizabeth? It was a predominantly, not a good area, but I don't know why the fuck we were there, but we were there, and we went to like a Costco, and when you go to a Costco, you get all that shit, but you have to, let's say you get all this crap, and then you gotta wait for them to check your receipt, to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's like a PJ's Costco. So me and the ex-wife went there, and it must have been like maybe 7 or 8 deep. It was pretty deep. The person at the door pointed at us and went like this, and we're like us, like, come here, and we were cutting the whole line. They didn't even check our receipt. They told us just to leave.
Wow.
We could have stolen all that stuff, everything, and like everything, but everybody else on that line was dark, but you know what I'm saying. But so it was crazy, and as we left, we were thinking to ourselves, man, that's crazy. Like the privilege we just got, like that was probably racism at its finest, if you really think about it.
You know how much Amerasian babies go for?
Yeah,
they want as many of you two people around, Asian and white, mixing together, so they can they can lower the profit.
Yeah. I didn't know that there's a cost for babies that are Amerasians. You know that, Bob? Interesting.
Yeah, because of the fact that everybody wants a white kid that's good at math.
That's.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not
I wasn't good at math at all. Just so you know, I was a problem kid when I was younger, man. I wasn't good at math. I wasn't really good at anything. Holy shit! I was like one of those Asian kids that, like, oddly enough, that people knew who I was, but I wasn't smart. Like there was those geeks that were going to be doctors and lawyers, and then there wasn't me.
Everybody around you failed.
Yeah. Let's cheat off of Ed's test, and absolutely nothing going on there. So just terrible things.
Your brother and sister were brainiacs, right?
They were. My brother and sister are brainiacs. Yeah, my brother and sister's an attorney, and my brother does some kind of marketing thing. Yeah, so
marketing Amerasian babies.
My sister is like pretty liberal, so she really doesn't listen to this podcast.
What's the matter with it? Look, it's not about having fun. That's all we're doing is having fun. You can't have fun because you're a miserable fucking idiot who voted for a dummy.
They get offended. Hey, this guy. I didn't bring this up. Holy crap. So a friend of mine from high school saw or listened to actually saw our podcast, reached out to me on Facebook. This was crazy. Reached out to me on Facebook and said, "Hey, congratulations on your new show. That it's great. It's fun. I love it." I'm like, "Thank you." Do you remember last week when we were talking about porn stars and porn going to the porn convention?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it was like, oddly enough, Ed, do you remember this? Her name escapes me, and I was like, I remember who she was in high school, and then I remember her in college. She went to a local college, and he was like, she did porn, like she was a porn star, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah, and I was like, whatever happened to her? He's like, I married her.
Oh.
I was like, no,
Wow.
you married I was like, you married a porn star? And he was like, well, when I met her, she wasn't a porn star and she became a porn star. But I just thought about it because you guys were talking about porn and you guys were talking about, remember how they would mold, they would mold a pussy? Like they would be rubber and they would mold a pussy and then now you could fuck that pussy. Apparently she did it. Like there's a pussy out there. Like if I wanted to, I can fuck my friend's girlfriend's wife's pussy.
When do you see he'll give you one? Does he have one laying around the house? So maybe we can do it live.
I imagine they'd have to make a new one every 5 years or so for authenticity.
I didn't ask, but then I thought to myself,
what is that? That's an elephant's ear. No, that's my vagina.
Sounds like a blowhole when she fucking queefs.
Charge.
But
I made you lunch. I'm gonna go suck 3 dicks. I'll see you later. How does that happen? How does that relationship work? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Wow.
I was thinking. I was like, how do you could you marry? I'm asking everybody here. Could you marry a porn star? Could you? I mean, on the surface, it's good to fuck a hot chick.
You got to buy stock and act.
It's creepy because you come home and go a little something right here.
Wow,
a little flavor saver.
Wow,
but it's like, how do you ask her? Like, can you blow me tonight? And she goes, "All right, number 20."
Different tastes. He's probably gonna watch. He's gonna get so upset. I really shouldn't have brought it up. Like, it was probably bad to bring up. I was thinking about bringing it up. I didn't know if I should bring it up. I know he's gonna watch because he likes the show now. But I'm like, I don't want to make fun. But for the sake,
we interview him.
We could.
Oh hell yeah,
we could. I could probably bring him on. I could probably bring him on. I mean, you know what? I don't know if he will because. I mean, I'll ask, but here's the problem. We're going to be kind of making fun of him.
No, we're not.
We're not.
We're going to ask him legitimate questions.
You're not going to. You are not going to ask him legitimate questions.
I swear, and I cross my heart. I hope to die.
You know very well this is going.
Hold on, I got one right here on the phone. What does Ron Jeremy's cock taste like? No, you see, it's a joke. Now we're joking, not now. You go to him and say, "Look, we want you on the show. It's a great topic. We want to know what it's like when she comes home from work. Like, how is it? It's got to be weird, right? It's like you can't say, oh, I had a long day. What?
It's a tough day.
I had a long day.
No, there's a lot of shit that doesn't have these conversations. May not happen, which is
on
great.
Meaning.
When you don't have to have them.
No, I'll ask him, but once again, I'm afraid he's going to think that we're making fun of him and or his wife. And
no, come on, she's got a pussy out there that we can bang.
From the truth,
it's. I'll ask the guy and see if we can get the guy on. I mean, once again, there's probably 100% chance he's going.
Well, we may not be able to get him on, but she can get him off. I bet.
Oh, I see what you did there. Well done, good sir. I don't know let's be real, Bob. If you found out your wife was a porn star, how would you react?
Where's the money?
Oh, jeez. What?
Hey, man, I get it.
Wasn't going there, but mentally, how would you be?
Oh, I don't know. It's like you just brought it up to me. Now it's you telling me that she's a porn star, not her. So it's kind of different.
Might want to ask Ed how he knew.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I was a director years ago. I'm directing new stuff, as you know, and that's how I got my start. I'm serious. Like, how would you react, Derek? How would you react? If you found that, like, Ming, if you found out your wife was a porn star, how would you react?
It would be very weird, for sure.
It would be
weird.
Yeah.
It'd be very weird.
Would you still love her?
You know what? Bob's right. How much money's coming in?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
How would he still love her? He would still love her a long time.
Long time.
Oh my God!
Will we have enough money where I can just go jump Teslas for the rest of my life?
Exactly.
Then we're okay.
You know what I mean? It's like fucking. Look, man, make the fucking money. It's not as bad, I guess. I don't know, but you don't get no. Like I'm saying, I would open a OnlyFans with an S on it. No, I would. No, I mean, look, if
This is my
women
wife,
wanted to,
fucking cock.
no, if women wanted to see my dick, I'd show it to them for like what? How much, honey? 50?
You gotta ask.
She's
gonna say a quarter.
A quarter.
She's gonna say a quarter.
Don't be a dick.
How much would you pay for Bob Levy's dick?
No, that's the thing that I would like to know. What's the going? What would you ladies willing to pay to see my dick? You know.
This will be great. This will be great fodder for when we launch this episode, because we're gonna get. I don't know if this is gonna help your ego, Bob, or if it's gonna.
No, it will help. No, believe me. Just any
What's
kind
the
of money.
cheating angle? I wonder.
The cheating on OnlyFans?
Well, no. I mean, I just mean if your wife or is a porn star, you know what I mean. Now, how does what's considered cheating then if you're the husband?
You can't mentally love the person.
You can't mentally
fuck
connected.
them. You can't mentally be connected, is what it is.
Yeah, you can actually be in this relationship, but you'll be able to hit her probably. You know what I mean? It's like
There it is.
There's a trade-off.
yeah, there's always a trade-off for something like that. She don't call the cops when you start choking her.
She doesn't call cops, you backhand her. You didn't swallow it the right way.
Exactly. You have to prove that you're the dominant male in the whole day.
You gotta be the dominant male the whole day.
Wow.
Number 4 out of 4, I better be the alpha. Make sure that you're swallowing my shit. You spit out all the other shit. This is just great. This is what we need to hear. I don't know. When he told me that, I was backed off by it. He was a guy that I knew, and I was like, good for you. I'm glad you like the show. He's going to comment on the show. Let me see if I get him on. But I just didn't know how I was going to react or how I would react if I actually found somebody that I found out that his wife was a porn star. I mean, there's a lid for every pot, right? I mean, people love everybody. You know, it's. I don't think she does porn now. Like, it was a former porn star,
Right.
So it wasn't like it's not like she's sucking cock now. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Not
what
for money.
Like. Well, I don't know how old she is now. She's probably up there, so no one's going to want to fuck her after 40, right?
Well, what's up there? Like, what's up there? What's up there?
I mean, here's the thing. There is if you ever watch, this is gonna. All right. See, now once again, we're going down another rabbit hole here where people are gonna get pissed, Bob.
Mhm.
No, it's I don't know if I should say it because
We might have already passed that.
what?
Go
Well,
ahead. Go
no,
ahead. Go
because
ahead. Just do it.
okay. So there's a thing in the world called sexual market value, SMV, right? And they have men and they have women. So for men, they have the sexual. So men just get more valuable with age. Okay. So when a guy's in his 20, 21, 22, girls don't want to look at them. They don't care. They don't give a crap. Right. But that's when girls are at their sexual peak at 20, 25, 20, 21 to 22, 45, 26. This is just stuff that I'm not saying this is just stuff that exists out there. So a girl's sexual peak value is from the age of, I think it's 19 to 25, 26, where a guy, and after that, it goes south from there. If you're a dude, your sexual value peaks, I believe, at 45. That's where it peaks because now you have money. You're socially now. Your social network is good. You're a high value male. So when you ask me that question of what's too old, barring that scale of that SMV. Too old for a girl that somebody finds to be fairly, really attractive in their peak is around 20, 26, 20, 26, 27. Yes, that's
What about you personally?
That's too old for a girl. Bring that up. Put in sexual market value. You'll see the scale.
Sexual market
Market value for a female and male, and you'll see it. I'm not making this up. I know it sounds terrible. But it's really interesting.
It's just funny that you actually searched for this and found it on the internet.
It's there's a lot of podcasts out there based on that, man. A lot of my podcasts.
It was spam
talk
sent to
about
his
that.
phone and he translated it.
No. You know, put in like images, and you'll see a blue, and there it is. Here, right there. And there it is. You see the sexual market value? So that's where that goes. So a lot of even Joe Rogan had a whole episode on sexual market value, and I found it incredibly. I think it was Joe Rogan. I think it was that episode that made me realize, hey, you know, let me look at this. This is really interesting because scientifically, this is what people see as
okay. But you're saying that a guy over 45 is
valuable.
No, he's going starting. Well, whatever starting to go. I see 2 tits there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see a girl laying on her back.
Oh yeah, I see that too now.
Yeah, I see a roller coaster is really what I can see. I don't know if you guys.
Wow.
But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, no, 45, 46 for a guy is your peak. You just keep getting better and better and better
Until 70, really? You got the old man.
Yeah,
balls.
the women are like that. But yeah, that's it's an odd. I mean, when I saw it on Rogan, I thought it was fascinating. I found it incredibly fascinating.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Hey, you agree with it too, you dick.
Well, he said 27 was not even close. He said it was like 18 when they started.
No. They said the expert said 18 to 25 or 26 is their peak. That's their peak. Like that's when a girl she can do whatever she wants and get away with it. Then when she turns,
that's too old. That's what he said.
No. I didn't say. Well,
yeah, you did.
You know, you guys are getting me in trouble. See, you guys are getting me in trouble. And
reiterating.
No. What I'm saying is.
Change it to whatever you want to change it to. Go ahead. We'll cut that out.
Yeah, don't listen to this. Don't listen to this guy. Derek agrees.
What's not true? What's the oldest you'd ever date?
He's just afraid of.
What's the oldest you'd ever date?
Me?
Yeah.
Both of you.
The oldest. Him?
Yeah, I mean,
100. This guy.
Man.
Me? I would date girls. Easily date girls in their 40s if they're good looking.
Whoa, God! So you don't even care about the personality at all?
No.
Personality with everything.
I do, but you know, don't give me this. Shut the fuck up. You know, this shut up, dude. I would give you money if it just so happens that his wife is a very attractive woman, right? But if Bob was with like this like Shrek of a woman. If
better under a bridge.
No. If she was a Shrek of a woman and she was like maybe 300 pounds.
Oh God.
I'm just saying though. And then Bob came to me and said she's got a great personality. I'd be like, you know what? I was like, that's Bob mailing it in right.
Hey, okay. If she was 300 pounds and I came to you even alive to tell this story, I would have taken my life already. Okay, so right there is a fucking lie. Okay, you know what I mean? A 300-pound woman, I go, I would have accidentally had her fall on me. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't be alive. For you to say like it's not my personality. Shut up. Just shut up. It's personality goes only so far, my friend. I love personality too, but personality is really important. But if she's ugly, I can't handle it. I'm just being honest. It's real. I'm being real. People are gonna get pissed off. That's okay. I don't care. It's what it is. It's what it is, and that's why I'm going to succeed in this because I'm going to be honest. I've always been honest. People don't like it. That's their problem. Because if you're with a fucking crazy looking woman, like maybe big, maybe deformed, fucked up head, a mole, like, and she goes, "I want to go out tonight," and you're like, "I can't take you out." You got to be honest, right?
Outside?
Yeah, no,
with people?
Yeah.
What's that one saying? It's you're like a moped. You're fun to ride, but you don't want to be seen with one.
I don't even know if it's fun to ride. You know what I mean? It's like, can you get that house that dark?
What?
And how can you get your just think of something else, anything else under you?
Anything else? I could go so far. We've all had. Come on, we've all. I'm gonna
Nope.
think
Nope.
you know what you have to make yourself feel better. When you were younger, right? To make yourself feel better, there was like a 3 or 4 that you got with that you're like, you know what? This is good for my ego. She's here. Why not? Let's do it. You've done it.
No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I got friends. I got family. You know what I mean? Well, you can't go home and your family finds out. Then they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "I didn't raise a fucking loser." You know, you got to go out there and lie to women to get the ones that you want.
Oh man, see this. Once again, see now I don't feel like such an asshole. Now I'm not. People watch this. I'm not going to be the absolute misogynistic pig here. It's going to be. It's a nice goal. Shared. It's being shared. Unlike this guy who's all quiet. Why are you so quiet now, Derek? All of a sudden
you haven't asked me any questions.
No, you're not pulling in here, man. Saying this all misogynistic stuff.
What do you want me to say?
Maybe he doesn't believe in your theory.
Who, this guy? Hey,
women are useless.
I'm decent.
Yeah,
you're not a decent guy. And now you're boring me. You gotta be more interesting, my friend. Come on, you gotta let me know that.
I have dated 40-year-old women, so
that makes you a decent guy.
Mm-hmm. It does.
You said you would date girls in their 40s. I would date girls in their 40s. I mean, that wouldn't bother me.
You would date anybody. You would date somebody with
and of course you want somebody to be pretty. I mean, nobody goes out and says, hopefully we'll find someone really fucking ugly to fuck. Nobody fucking says that.
Girls
you don't
all the time.
I mean, the first thing you look, is your eyes.
Yeah. It's like food. You eat with your eyes.
Here comes a joke.
No.
Oh, no.
No, that was women and food.
I was about to say, Bob, you're saying something about my eyes. I was like, here it comes. I'm bracing for it.
No, no. But listen, it's like, you want to go a 40-year-old, you know what I mean? She'll take you out every once in a while because she's like, she's starving for dick, basically. There's something went wrong in her life. Something went wrong. It didn't work out. Hey, sorry it didn't work out. You know what I mean? Sorry you're drinking today. But it's okay.
See, he gets it. You understand. You get it. Other people don't get it. And I get shit for it. I always get shit for it all the time. Every day I get shit for it. But I got someone here. I got someone that understands and believes in me.
I just said the same thing that I have. Not only would I have.
Well, we're not talking about elephants. We're talking about.
That's not a nice thing to say about your mom.
There it is. Shit. There it is. We're going to mom jokes, whatever. You know what? All in all, I guess to end this segment, I guess is as long as you have a good girl by you, it's an important thing to have somebody that stands by you. I've been with a lot of shitty people. I'm divorced. There's a lot of
pretty girl, nice personality.
I've gone out with a lot of crap, so I guess it's always good to have somebody good by you, right?
Well,
that's the finality of it, right? I mean, that's how I look at it.
Well, you said you wouldn't if she had a good personality. That would be somebody good, but you said no to that.
What, a good personality? No. I'm all for a personality. She just can't be a Shrek.
Yeah, but that's what it is. So you wouldn't have that person next to you that really cared because she has a lump on her back. And it's okay if you like that. If you want to be shallow, be shallow. Okay.
Hey man, I got a lot of big things coming up, dude. I'm taking over. There's a lot of things I'm doing where I'm taking things over, so I'm gonna need arm candy. It's just the truth. It's what I'm gonna need. It's what I'm gonna have. It's one of my things, man.
You buy some parkas.
I gotta have it all.
Lump.
Gotta have it all. So, Bob, let me ask you this before we get out of here. Just it's a quick question, but I'm just kind of curious on it. You smoke? You don't smoke weed. You do the tinctures. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
You do the edibles and you do the tinctures, or
what's the tincture?
The tinctures are the things, the drops, the ones.
Oh, yeah, I do those.
You do that, right? So you don't smoke it at all, right?
No, not unless that's all I can do. Yeah, that's the last resort.
That's the last resort. So everything else you prefer. You prefer tinctures and you prefer gummies and stuff like that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. Now the reason I ask it is it was just the thing because we're getting all these we have a lot of people that are sending us different stuff. So, but it was like, did you want a lot of flour? Did you want a lot of tinctures? Did you want a lot of edibles? So I just want to ask.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
All of it.
Yes to all of them.
I want them to open the fucking dispensaries already. What the fuck?
Yeah. By the way, there's a dispensary that might be opening up too that's asked for us to come by there. We'll talk about it in the future, actually. But as far as today, guys, amazing stuff. Bob, once again, it's always good to have you, Derek, me. Everything is going very, very well. And I appreciate everyone that listened. I appreciate everybody that DM'd for the first episode. There was a lot of love. It was a lot of love. And I really, we really appreciate it. All of us really do. It means a lot. So, we thank you again for listening to Comics on Cannabis on this episode. We value your choice for letting us share our lives with you, whether it be in your car, work, online. We do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to continue to hang with us, do so at ComicsOnCannabis.com. And of course, follow us on Instagram at ComicsOnCannabis. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for listening and smoke happy.
Yeah.